as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe and I'm
What's up? Hey, Tony.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud completes this out wide. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
The throwing again is Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stroud. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete here. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. But it's going to be second down. Throwing Jones. That'll be caught right side by Reed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Tootin not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Now
this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here in the 1st and 10. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. To try again after the sack. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
18. Hey, no more.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Thomas brings it in. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Thomas has got it. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 3,
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Complete to number 1. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
This second and 4.
Second and 4.
Out, what's that? Hot. 18, what's that?
Now Stroud. The kicker here, it's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Texans 3. Dicker to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Baysha Tootin, 67 yards. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He's across midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Thurman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Tony.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10.
28. Texans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that what? Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6, go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
118, what's that?
Here's Stroud. And it is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 24.
after the Dicker field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. That is caught by Lee. And he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
All right.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Here we go.
At the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Thurman. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that? 19 Texas.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ow, what's that? 18. What's that?
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to 4.
That's the score. Jaguars 35. Texans 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On the ground with a tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got room. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6.
Let's go. Nike 18. Take up.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags will add to their 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Now Stroud. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's complete to Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Hop, 70.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season.